There is only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that's your own self. The secret of genius is to carry the spirit of the child into old age, which means never losing your enthusiasm. That men do not learn very much from the lessons of history is the most important of all the lessons of history. There are things known and there are things unknown, and in between are the doors of perception. Experience is not what happens to you, it's what you do with what happens to you. Technological progress has merely provided us with more efficient means for going backwards. The propagandist's purpose is to make one set of people forget that certain other sets of people are human. Great is truth, but still greater from a practical point of view is silence about truth by simply not mentioning certain subjects. Totalitarian propagandists have influenced opinion much more effectively than they could have by the most eloquent denunciations. Experience teaches only the teachable. Facts do not cease to exist because they are ignored. Beauty is worse than wine. It intoxicates both the holder and the beholder. Most human beings have an almost infinite capacity for taking things for granted. Most ignorance is visible ignorance. We don't know because we don't want to know. The worst enemy of life, freedom, and the common decencies is totally anarchy. Their second worst enemy is totally efficiency. Science has explained nothing. The more we know, the more fantastic the world becomes, and the profounder the surrounding darkness. The most valuable of all education is the ability to make yourself do the thing you have to do when it has to be done, whether you like it or not. God isn't compatible with machinery and scientific medicine and universal happiness. You must make your choice. Our civilization has chosen machinery and medicine and happiness. The charm of history and its enigmatic lesson consists in the fact that From age to age, nothing changes, and yet everything is completely different. If human beings were shown what they are really like, they'd either kill one another as vermin or hang themselves. Hell isn't merely paved with good intentions. It's walled and roofed with them. Yes, and furnished too. Feast must be solemn and rare, or else they cease to be feast. There's only one effectively redemptive sacrifice, the sacrifice of self-will to make room for the knowledge of God. Cynical realism is the intelligent man's best excuse for doing nothing in an intolerable situation. Men do not learn much from the lessons of history, and that is the most important of all the lessons of history. Idealism is the noble toga that political gentlemen drape over their will to power. After silence, that which comes nearest to experiencing the inexpressible is music. Words can be like X-rays. If you use them properly, they will go through anything. You read and you're pierced. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you mad. But I don't want comfort. I don't want comfort. I want God. I want poetry. I want real danger. I want freedom. I want goodness. I want sin.